Hey, what is up everyone? It is Dymension here, back at it with the part 2 of ranking my favorite Berserk panels. I'm so excited to show you guys, the rest of my collection of saved panels here. Now, these panels I'm going to show are probably, I think, Miura's best work. Because he developed so long, into his style, and going from, where the Golden Age was, or actually the first Black Swordsman arc, seeing the art from there, just evolve throughout the series of Berserk has just been phenomenal. Just absolute perfection. I think Miura is definitely one of the best mangaka out there, and he definitely has an argument to being the best. I do love the earlier art, but some of this later art, man, is just so good. Berserk's art just gets better and better. There is no bad Berserk art. It just only, it starts with good and then it gets into godly. Like, it's just so good. And I just want to say that, none of these panels are ranked in any order. They're just kind of going off of the way I saved them. Some might be out of place, I'm not exactly sure, but some of these are just my favorite panels continuing off of the last video, and I'm super excited to be sharing them with you. So hopefully you guys enjoy. And yeah, Berserk is it's god tier. Come on, the art here is just god tier. So, and I think I'm gonna be starting a new channel too, guys. Not like removing this channel here, Dymension will always stay here for anime and manga, but I definitely want to make a second channel for gaming content for whenever I live stream and stuff, because I do got to get back into live streaming. I've been off for a while. I want to make some gaming content too, so I'm probably gonna make a second channel for it. I think it just works better with how my channel is focused on anime and manga and reactions instead of just doing gaming content, because it's weird. The algorithm doesn't like it when you get out of your your like niche content. So I'm just gonna stay doing manga and anime on this channel, and then probably do more gaming content on the other channel. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. So hopefully you guys check it out. I'll probably leave a link to it in the description. And yeah, so now we're gonna continue on ranking Berserk panels, and yeah, it's gonna get just much better from here. And I think there's a lot more manga panels in this one, so hopefully you guys enjoy. And as always, thank you guys so much for being such awesome supporters and being with me for this long. I'm surprised I'm even here, man, ranking these panels, but here we are. And yeah, Berserk is goated. It's the GOAT. So let's get into this. So here we are with Guts and Shirke here on the beach. And I don't know, there's something about this panel is just so beautiful. I just love seeing Guts in his armor. And I think in this section right here, he's gotten taller actually. I think this is when he got finally recovered from the battle between getting the berserker armor. And yeah, just seeing him, this massive man, this unit, just literally stand over Shirke. And I think Guts is like 6'5", 6'4" or something. This man is literally huge, and I think the berserker armor actually made him a little taller. So yeah, it's crazy that his armor pushes his human abilities so far, and then changing the height of Guts, because Guts was already a big dude, but seeing him here, he's freaking huge, and he looks sexy, man. He looks so sexy. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite panels. Next we have Guts. I think he was fighting the sea monster, one of the earlier like little creatures of the sea monster here, and I think this is probably one of my favorite panels overall. I just love the way Guts is coming out of the armor here. It's almost like it's like engulfing him, and he's just coming out like such a monster. You can see all the veins coming out of him. His eyes are kind of like in shadow, and yeah, you can just see the armor literally overtaking him, and all that black goo surrounding his arms. It's just so cool. I love it. Yeah, every time Guts transforms, it's always a good time. And yeah, he looks so cool. Just letting you guys know, there's gonna be a lot of berserker armor panels in these select panels here. So hopefully you guys enjoy, because there's gonna be a lot of it. So yeah, gotta show love for the berserker armor. Definitely one of the coolest sets of armor in any type of manga, anime, of fiction, anything, man. It just looks so fucking cool, man. Miura did work when he created the berserker armor. It's just dude, it's been the best addition to the Berserk story so far. And like I said, more berserker armor. It's just so cool. I think he was killing like this I forgot what it was, but I think it was like one of those weird creatures that had like a tentacle nose. and he just him just going ham on it. Finally, you know, releasing his berserker armor to just go crazy, go ham on this sea creature. It was just so cool. I mean, just look at him, dude. He's just plunging his sword into this dude. This I was about to say, dude, this thing's eye. It's just epic. Come on, so good. And then we have here Shirake, you know, pulling guts up out of the I think this was during the berserker armor, right? Shirake finally came to the seal that her master put, that you know, Flora put for guts, so he wouldn't, like, you know, be consumed by the armor. And yeah, just one of the most beautiful panels out there from Berserk. I just love the significance of, like, bringing guts out of the deep. It's just so cool. So awesome panel. And then we have Guts here just coming out of the armor. Every time Guts just comes out of it, it just looks so cool. So I gotta have this down. Alright, this is definitely one of my other favorite panels of all time. The way the cloak just surrounds him here and he's just standing, and it's just so cool. So another panel that I absolutely love. And of course, I gotta have some more Griffith in here. Just badass armor, badass Griffith, you know, being himself, and his hair is luscious as ever, and the kind of the glow around him, you know. I think this panel here captures, you know, the godly kind of feel you get from Griffith, you know, the ascended type of being that he is, but we know deep down he's still, you know, evil. You can see his luscious lips too. So Griffith just being beautiful, always a beautiful sight to see in Berserk. And yeah, Miura puts too much work on this man because he's just too godly, too gorgeous. And then here we have Guts fighting the tigers here in this banquet. Definitely one of the cooler panels. You can just see the armor just in literally its full form here. His sword, Dragon Slayer, you know, his cape kind of like coming over him. And yeah, it's just awesome, dude. I love these panels so much, dude. And then here we have Batman Guts. I know a lot of people don't like Guts in this form when he's kind of like, you know, human with the Berserker armor, and you can see his eyes. I like it. I actually really like it. I think it fits him really well, and it kind of reminds me of the panel with Femto, as when he finally got the form of Femto, you know, when Griffith finally got it. It just kind of looks similar to it. I don't know, man. This panel is just beautiful. So, oh, and then here we have Guts and Zodd. Oh my god, what do I even say about this panel? This is probably one of the most epic moments in Berserk. Just literally Guts and Zodd, you know, fighting Ganishka here in his elemental form. It was just so sick to see these two work together, and I love that Miura gave us, you know, some fan service for all the readers, because I love these two's dynamic. I really love how, you know, these guys are kind of like, I just love how these two are supposed to be enemies, and I think there's a special relationship that Guts has with Zodd, and Zodd, you know, definitely acknowledges Guts' strength, and probably one of the best parts of their relationship is the amount of kind of, I don't know, it's not like a rivalry, but it's kind of like an admiration for each other, and I just love it. And yeah, it's freaking Guts and Zodd. Come on, like, this is just fucking epic. Guts and Zodd will always beat Griffith and Zodd, because I think having the Dragon Slayer and having Zodd, you know, the freaking immortal here, just will always beat it. It's just so sick. Ooh, and then we have Griffith here finally defeating, I think this was Ganishka here in his human form, before, you know, he transforms into the abomination of the towering freaking, what was it called? It was, he turned into like Shiva or something, yeah, the crazy freaking tree Ganishka thing, whatever the hell that was. Just, yeah, just Griffith here defeating him was just so epic. You know, I think it was so cool that, you know, the giant apostles literally lifted up, you know, where he was, and just kind of didn't allow him to transform. And then here's freaking Griffith just ending this man's career. Yeah, definitely one of the most sickest moments from Griffith. And I gotta show some love for Farnese and Shirake here. One of the most beautiful panels, I think. Just them two being in the astral forms, and you know, Farney, you know, learning to use magic, and her progression to becoming a witch is just so cool, man. I love Farney's development. One of the cooler panels from Berserk, I think. Oh man, this panel right here. One of the most beautiful chapters in Berserk. Just Guts, you know, feeling his arm, and realizing the wound he has will never heal, and some things will never come back, you know. And I just love the reflection he has in this chapter, and the whole moment with Guts, you know, not being able to catch Casca was just so sad. And I just really agree with what Guts says here. You know, things will never be the same, and you know, even if you force back what was lost, it still won't be the way it was. And that's some real deep stuff to take in, because going through everything that he's gone through, losing all his friends, you know, the family he had, and losing Casco along the way too, because she lost her mind, and he really lost everything. That's something you can never get back, you know, those friends, those companions, those relationships he had, they're gone. It's tough, man. Again, beautiful, godly writing from Miura, and yeah, definitely one of my favorite moments in Berserk. And another Beast of Darkness panel here, just it being chained up with the spikes in it and being suppressed. Definitely one of the crazier, you know, depictions of the Beast of Darkness here. Just so much ruthlessness. The way he just clenches his teeth, it kind of reminds me of a smile, you know, it always wanting to come out, wanting to unleash the rage, you know, inside of Guts. It's yeah, it's a crazy dog, man. Or I should say wolf, I don't even know, man. It's something else. So, ooh, and then we have Guts here on the, I think this was on the boat. He was just looking outside on the night sky with all the scars on him, and yeah, just beautiful. Another beautiful panel from Miura. Miura just makes these scenes of Guts just sitting on ledges just so beautiful, and kind of reminds me of the one panel from the Golden Age when he's holding a sword and he's sitting with all the band members for like the first time. Definitely one of the most beautiful moments. And then we have freaking Ganishka here. Oh my god, he just looks like a beacon of doom. Like this is literal doomsday here, and just seeing the entirety of the land here, and Ganishka just freaking flopping around with his arms. It's terrifying, man. That thing is at least, you know, I mean, it's freaking tall. It reaches the skies, man. Could you imagine seeing that in the distance? I'd just be shitting myself, dude. I'd be like, yeah, I'm good, man. Just sacrifice me on Eclipse and I'm good. Cause fuck that. I don't want to be anywhere near that thing. And here we have the new Band of the Hawk as they all transform into, you know, their apostle forms, and Griffith, you know, leading them into battle against, you know, the creatures that Ganishka, you know, controls. And definitely one of the most epic war scenes ever. Just the sheer amount of double panels we got in this volume was just godly, dude. The man himself went berserk when he was drawing this. I don't know what the hell he had for breakfast. I don't know what the hell he was eating throughout the day, but this man came to work and he literally created some of the most beautiful, like just awesome freaking drawings I've ever seen in my life, dude. The amount of detail is just it's unmatched. It's unmatched. And not gonna lie, man, the new Band of the Hawk they're fucking cool. They're just fucking cool. And then we got Griffith riding Zodd. This is one of the most epic moments. This is the moment before he turns into Femto and, you know, unleashes that rift, or, you know, creates that rift that, you know, unleashes us into freaking Fantasia. Just the build up to that was just, oh my god, dude, it was so good. We're not even on that panel yet, but it's just so good. I'll talk about it more when I'm there. But yeah, this panel right here, just him riding on freaking Zodd, just godly, dude, godly. And the way that Miura literally designs Zodd's hair, like, how is that even possible? How do you even draw that? That is just, it's so good, dude. It's so good. And then, yep. And then we got freaking Femto here when he finally gets to the top of Ganishka. I think this is like one of the only panels we see of Femto in the Millennium Falcon arc. I don't remember seeing him any time earlier. I could be wrong, but yeah, just seeing Femto and him holding out his hand, you know, just, it's so sick, dude. Come on. This panel doesn't need any explanation. It's just so good, dude. Like, come on. Come on. And oh my god, this panel, this is probably one of the top Berserk panels out there. Like, this could be considered probably #1. It's just freaking epic. The way that freaking Skull Knight comes here, and you know, him coming through the freaking, it looks like he's coming through the portal, right? Yeah, he's coming through the rift. It's just so sick. Like, Zodd in the background, Ganishka's, you know, top part, you know, just all the little like creatures on him, the faces. Just pure badassery, man. This panel literally screams Berserk to me. It's literally all the things in Berserk that make it so cool. You got Skull Knight, you got Zodd, you got fucking Femto, and then you got freaking Ganishka, and then the storm in the back of Skull Knight's head. Just, it's so good, dude. It's so good. A godly panel. This is a godly panel. Everything here is just sick. This is like just perfection. Just literally perfect. And then we got Guts and Astral form. just him being beautiful, man. This form of Guts in the astral world is just so beautiful. Miura puts so much detail when they're in their astral form, and it's just so awesome. Like, it's just so cool. Just another panel that just shows off Guts' beauty, and he's kind of shredded too. Just look at those biceps, look at those abs, man, and that chest. Just, the man's a unit, man. He's a unit. Oh my god, I remember, I think this was like the introduction to the Fantasia arc. The way it was built up, just god tier. And then seeing this dragon come to life, seeing these actual, you know, fantasy creatures come into the world is just, it's just amazing. Like, the way Miura drew this freaking dragon is just so good. But anyways, this is like the first like actual dragon that's actually in Berserk. And hopefully one day we'll see, you know, Guts actually use Dragon Slayer for what its name is meant for, you know, slaying dragons. And it's gotta happen. I gotta see Guts take down a dragon, and I hope we can see it soon. So definitely in the Fantasia arc sometime. And yeah, the build up to all this is just god tier. This panel is another one of my favorites of all time. Definitely in my top 10. This is just epic. Just seeing Zodd, you know, carry Griffith in the hand, and just him flying here. Just look at all the fur on him. Just, he looks so good. Now, there are some panels in Berserk that are like, you know, yeah, they're pretty good. But then there's some panels like this where you're like, Miura, what the fuck have you created? Like, how is this even possible by a normal human being to create such beautiful art? Like, how is this actually a drawing? It still amazes me. Like, this literally looks like real life. The way that Zodd is drawn looks like real life if Zodd was an actual creature. And just literally a god tier panel. Like, you got Griffith here just on the palm of Zodd, you know, flying to Falconia. And dude, just the way everything was built here, just amazing. One of the best chapters in Berserk. Miura definitely went all out when he was drawing these, because it's just god tier, dude. It's god tier. Ah, yes, Guts here. I love the way Guts is just drawn here with Dragon Slayer. Just so cool. You know, the big sword carrying, you know, or covering, you know, 2 pages is just so epic. And he just looks so good doing it. Every time Guts is swinging his sword. And you can even see his teeth on the top left right there. It's just so good. This panel is just beautiful. I don't even remember what he was swinging at. He just looks so badass just swinging his sword. Like, there's no explanation. It's just badass. Ooh, and then we got a close-up of the Berserker armor. I just love the way that the Berserker armor's eyes just glow here. So cool. So yeah. Oh, and then we have Guts here. This is just a badass scene. Like, the way Guts makes his entrance here is just, it's awesome. I think he was fighting the pirates here, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, just seeing him go ham was awesome. Oh man, this panel is so cool too. I love the way that Guts is eating this freaking like creature. I think this was part of the sea god, if I wasn't mistaken. Or it was like the slug, I don't even remember. Whatever this thing was getting eaten by Guts, and like, it just, the pure savagery that the armor just goes in is just so cool. Definitely a cool depiction of how the beast comes out of Guts in the armor. This panel is definitely in my top 10. I just love the way that Shirokai's, you know, taking him out of the armor, and the way that the armor just kind of like latches off of him. I love the way that the armor kind of like opens its mouth as it's releasing Guts from it. And yeah, it's Berserker armor, dude. Come on. And yeah, full panel of the armor, and Guts actually in control of it without him, you know, being succumbed to the armor itself. Just the amount of detail on the blacks here, and the way that Miura just does his you know, his pencil strokes is just, how is this possible? Actually, isn't this an ink? I don't even know, dude. However he draws this, dude, is just so good. Like, how do you even make this? This panel is just sick. Ah, the sea god. I love this. I love it when Guts is like fighting. I think this was like the inside of the sea god, and seeing all these creatures come out. Looks so makes it seem like he's fighting aliens or something, because these things look like literal abominations. I just love how the creatures look in this panel. Just beautiful work from Miura, like always. Another top 10 of mine right here. Guts, you know, feeling all the pain from the Berserker armor, and oh my god, dude, the way it just pierces his flesh, and, you know, and just pushes him, it's amazing. It's truly amazing, and it's scary too at the same time. But the way that Miura drew this whole sequence here, and with the armor, just the detail, dude, it's phenomenal. Thank you, Miura, for blessing my eyes. And yeah, unmatched. More Berserker armor, love it. more of the blood coming out and him just swinging the sword. Just him not giving a fuck. Guts going ham like he always does. He's so cool, dude. He's just so fucking cool. And Miura needs to stop making such beautiful art. And then we have, of course, Moonlight Boy coming to save Guts here. I think he was inside the Sea God here. I totally forgot how he got rescued, but I'm pretty sure because of Moonlight Boy. And yeah, definitely one of the cooler scenes in Berserk when Guts is like kind of like falling, and you can just see all the I don't even know what it is. Is it like odd, or is it blood coming out of him? I think it's probably both. But the dark aura coming off of him and the light that this boy's bringing, it's just so cool. Then we have Guts here getting rescued by the Marrows. Just one of the cooler scenes in Berserk. It's like they're raising him up from the grave, from the dead. And yeah, it's so cool. Big shout out to the Marrows though. They really came in clutch, and I don't think Guts probably would have survived if it wasn't for the Marrows and for Moonlight Boy as well. And Griffith and Rickert here. I just love this panel. I just love the detail on Griffith and on Rickert. Just the way he's just standing there, dude. The moment after this, I was so surprised seeing Rickert give this man the freaking, you know, the bitch slap of the century. He said, get your fucking trash ass Band of the Hawk out of here. I will never join you. Just so satisfying. I'm so glad Miura gave us this moment. Like, it's sad to say, but Rickert has done the most damage to freaking Griffith so far, more than Guts has throughout the entirety of Berserk. And oh, I hate this. I hate and love that. And of course, the bitch slap. This is in my top 10 battles. Like, I just love this moment. Is there any explanation needed? This is just sweet. In a way, it's some sweet form of vengeance, you know, just getting some of that satisfaction of getting Griffith hurt. And the way that this scene just dude, the way that Locust reacted to, the way how angry he was when when Griffith let Rickert just walk out free, just letting him slap him, just this is so satisfying, dude. Come on. Honestly, I wish Rickert would have like slapped him more. Because he had balls, dude. He had the biggest balls of all of Midland, of all of Falconia, to destroy this man with a single slap. Ah, dude, yeah. God tier of a panel, dude. This panel I just love for Griffith in the background when Guts is like describing, you know, his plan, you know, getting his kingdom, just getting, you know, what Griffith is doing. You know, he'll just continue soaring higher and higher, and he's just describing Griffith. And look at those eyes, dude. Piece of shit. It's definitely there in the background. And he looks so cool. Looks so sick in that armor. He's a sexy man. It's a sexy cunt. Guts looks sexy here too, dude. Both of these characters are sexy. I don't know why Miura makes both of these characters so sexy. I don't know what it is. I love this panel. And then this is a dream of I think Cherke. She was getting like honey or something, and I don't know. I find it so cute. And then freaking Monkey Dropey here, Sidro coming in his monkey form to stop Cherke. I love it. This is one of my favorite panels. And then we have Guts here sitting outside. He was by himself, and then I just love that Roderick and Serpy came in to, you know, join him, make sure he's not alone. And I just love it. I love it so much. Oh, and now we have the dreamscape of Casca, I believe, right? And I love this panel because Berserker dog, dude, like literally Guts is a dog. And the way that it just got its armor, and you know, I don't even know if this is Griffith here, but I think this is just a creature that it killed. I don't think it was Femto. But yeah, just badassery. I just love this panel. The detail, the line work, just phenomenal. Oh, this panel, oh my god, just the horror of the eclipse just depicted again and again. And Miura just depicts it so well, dude. He just creates such a hellish, you know, such a hellish environment. And seeing all these creatures, the way he designs, you know, all these monsters, these demons, is just so fucking cool. I love it. And you can see a little detail of Femto right there at the hand, and of course the other God Hand members. And yeah, just the eclipse, the scenery of the eclipse is just so freaking cool, and definitely a creepy one as well. But Miura's art is just something else, dude. The reunited Casca and Guts scene. This is This really hits you in the heart, man. You know, all the struggling that Guts had to go through to finally get to this moment of, you know, getting Casca's memories back. But it's not always as it seems. You know, Miura likes to make us suffer. He can't let us have a fucking good moment. And right after this, you know, Guts literally can't see Casca because Casca, you know, her memories just come back flooding in. And fuck Femto, fuck Griffith. And yeah, these two deserve the world. And I'll never forgive Griffith for what he did. Another panel of just Guts walking here, just beautiful. You can see all the sun rays coming from the tree, and yeah, just beautiful. Oh man, I love this panel as well. This is in the newer art style. I know a lot of people don't like, you know, how Miura, you know, switched to digital, but I love his work regardless. I think it's still phenomenal. And it's the new Band of the Hawk, dude. Look how freaking cool they look. They look so sick, and the way that Griffith is just, you know, leading with his saber, his cutlass, is just so sick. I love his new armor. I love his horse. I love the band members, and I love these. I mean, I don't know if I love these apostles, but it just looks cool. It just looks freaking cool. This is definitely my top 10. This is just Griffith standing with his band members, and I think he's standing over this giant troll that they killed. Not troll, but giant. I think it was just a giant. And you know, the new Band of the Hawk just defeating all their enemies is just so cool. And yeah, it's sad kind of seeing, you know, the giant die, but it's just epic the way that Griffith stands over his enemies. And then you got Zodd in the background, Grunbeld, and the horse, just beautiful. Miura does not play with his double panels, man, for real. These double pages are just amazing. Now we have Skull Knight and Guts. This is from one of the more recent chapters. I just love the way that they're both drawn here. You know, Skull Knight coming to tell him, you know, causality, this, that, you know, the same old. But I just love the way they're drawn. Oh, Morda. Do I even have to explain? Like... You know, I think when Miura created Morda, he was like, you know, let me just introduce a goddess into the story. And yeah, that's what we got with Morda. She's just, fuck, dude. I don't care. She's waifu. I don't care. And lastly, the last panel I have saved here from all of my favorite panels from Berserk is Guts staring at the sky. This is probably like one of the earlier chapters. I don't know if this was Golden Age or Black Swordsman. I think I'm pretty sure it's Golden Age, yeah. Yeah, this earlier younger Guts, you know, I think he fought the wolves here, and he got a little spear or arrow on his chest when he was trying to escape from you know, his old, you know, band, which was I think was his father's, or stepfather, I should say, Gambino. And yeah, and he had a horrible, you know, childhood, man. This Guts doesn't deserve any of the suffering he's gone through, but I think that's what makes Guts such a great character, you know, understanding his struggles and the lessons you learn from understanding, you know, Guts's journey. Greatest protagonist out there. And yeah, the scene is just beautiful. Just the literal moon, the sky, the stars, it's just beautiful, man. Just beautiful. So that's it. I think that concludes all of Berserk. That is all of my favorite panels. Not ranked in order, but ranked as in my compilation of my favorite panels. And yeah, just beautiful. Berserk is definitely a story that I think everyone should read in their lifetime. I think everyone can take something from Berserk and apply it into their own lives. And it's just, dude, it's such a great story. Miura truly deserves all the praise he gets, because Berserk is just a masterpiece. There's no other way of saying it. It's just a masterpiece. Thank you guys so much again for joining me on my manga journey, my watching of Berserk 2, and you know, and everything that I experienced with Berserk. I never seen anything like it before. It was everything I shown on my channel was my first reactions, my first impressions, everything. The only thing I knew when I started Berserk was Guts' name and the fact that he has a big sword. And I only knew that because of Dark Souls. You know, Dark Souls is basically the way I got into Berserk. I was like, what was the inspiration for Dark Souls? And then I found out, the creator took a lot of inspiration from Berserk, and then I just kind of went from there, and I got something so great, man. I got everything I could want from a dark fantasy, and I didn't even know this type of manga existed before. And yeah, I will always cherish this this story, these characters, these lessons, these meanings in Berserk, man. Just everything in Berserk is just something special. It's definitely a long series, but it's worth all of the readings, man. It's worth all the time you put into it. And I'm definitely gonna come back to rereading this soon. And yeah, I'm gonna keep rereading it for the rest of my life, because you guys introduced me to something so unique and special. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for showing me Berserk. And yeah, I probably would have never experienced it like the way I did with you guys. And yeah, I'll cherish it forever. So that's it. That's my ranking of the panels. There's a lot more of them I probably could include, but it's just, you know, it's just too much already, man. I'm already at like almost an hour of recording. There's a lot more, you know, amazing panels. I mean, I haven't saved all of them, but I saved, you know, as much as I could. And yeah, there's so many panels you can take from Berserk. But anyways, you guys let me know what your guys' favorite panels are down below. Let me know what you guys think of Berserk. Tell me what you know, how did you guys start with Berserk? You know, how do you guys even like find me with Berserk? Yeah, just leave that all down below. I want to read what you guys have to say on this. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my selection. I'm still watching the 16 and 17 anime, so hopefully you guys are enjoying that too. Definitely not the best version of Berserk, but I'm doing it and I'm reacting to it. So if you guys haven't checked it out, please do. It's on my channel. I have tons of videos on it already. I'm like already like a quarter of the way for season 2. But yeah, Berserk is phenomenal. Hopefully one day I can meet Miura and thank him for creating such a masterpiece. And yeah, thank you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Comment and, you know, leave all that good stuff down there as well. Comment down below if you have any other suggestions or you just want to talk about some Berserk, of course. Leave it down below. And as always, take care and peace.